Hello everybody, hope you're all having a great weekend. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's Beer Monster o'clock. And I've been to Home Bargains again. And I've got another one from the Upslope Brewery. I tried their pale ale recently, a few reviews back, and it was very nice. So I see they've got a craft lager, and I thought I've got to give it a try. It's by the guys that made that lovely pale ale, so hopefully this will be just as good, if not even better. Yeah, they're based in Colorado, this brewery, so it's come all the way from the United States. Let's look at the can wrap. Looks all right, doesn't it? £1.69 this cost. It's a 355 millilitre can, and it's 4.8% ABV. Let's crack it open and see what it's all about. It just says craft lager. It doesn't like specify which sort of lager it is, whether it's like a Helles, a Pilsner, or whatnot. Let's give it a bash. 4.8%, I think is a very nice ABV for a lager. I do like them around the 5% mark. So I've got high hopes that I might enjoy this one. If you've tried it, guys, let me know what you think of it in the comments, if you think it's any good. But yeah, it seems quite a lot of money for a relatively small can. But you know, you've got to take into account it's come from America. This is brewed in America. It's been sent over here. They've even got like a label on it where they've had to change it, like to abide by the UK laws, by writing how many units are in it and all that sort of stuff that they don't have to do in the States. It's looking like a slightly hazy, yellowy golden colour. Got a brilliant white head on there. There's a little look at the head, slightly foamy. It looks all right, doesn't it? Carbonation wise, quite gentle carbonation to this one. I'll give the glass a little wipe so you can see, because it's got a bit of cold haze as well. There you go, quite gently carbonated. Right, let's have a whiff and check out the aromas. It smells malty, like sweet malts in this one. Like a grassiness, a little bit of pepper and spice. I mean, it just says craft lager, but for me, just by the aroma, I would say perhaps they've gone in the direction of like a Pilsner style lager, just because I'm getting that spice, like the peppery spice and some grassy sort of hops. But the malts are quite sweet in this one. Yeah, it smells quite nice. Mate, don't know if it's going to be too sweet for me. Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. It's decent. It's crisp, it's refreshing, or quite a light bodied, like a typical sort of lager. It's very, like, quite sweet. Like the malts in this are quite sweet, kind of biscuity and bready malts combined for me. It's really, they really are quite sweet. I'm not so sure about the Pilsner thing there, but it still reminds me a bit of a Pilsner, because you have got like some spice in here, peppery spice, and it tastes like a very sweet Pilsner. But it is really nice, but you've got a bitterness on the end, like spicy and spicy bitter finish, but I prefer a bit more bitterness for me. It's to balance out that sweetness a bit more. It does have a lovely malty backbone to it though, but I don't know if it'll get too much for me. It is really nice tasting, but it is a little bit on the sweet side. I think there's some SARS hop in here, because there's just something giving me Pilsner vibes. It's definitely a good warm weather beer. Super easy drinking. It really is. It's very lightly carbonated for a lager, but that just makes it absolutely destroyable. It really does. The sweetness ain't really getting too much yet. I thought it might do. Yeah, it's not getting too much for me actually. But I would just prefer a little bit more bitterness, but that's just my personal taste. I do think this is another good beer by the Upslope Brewery. I think they've done a good job. I think people that like a sweet lager are going to love this because it is very nice. You know, there's a decent amount of flavour, not a crazy amount, but just enough to sort of keep things interesting, sort of thing. Like grassiness in here as well. Overall, I'd say it's decent. I will give it, on a personal level, 7.8 out of 10. But I do think if you can handle the sweetness more than me, you're really going to like this one. Yeah, that's just a personal preference. I can tell it's a really good beer. It's just not exactly how I like my Pilsners. But nevertheless, it's still really nice. I do think it's worth the money. I say when you consider it's come from the States and all that. I'd be interested to know if you've tried this beer, what you think of it. Or if you do end up picking one up, let me know what you think. Because I do think some people are going to love this one. Some people might be like me, find it a little too sweet, but still enjoy it at the same time. Anyway, that's about it from me on this one, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to smash that like button if you've enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. You're much appreciated. I love all of you. And until the next one, guys, bye-bye, darlings.